Dear Taurus, welcome to this sacred space. Before we even begin, I want you to feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel its solidity, its unwavering presence. If your soul has been guiding you here, it is because there is a part of you that has felt the earth tremble lately, a subtle yet persistent tremor that suggests a profound change is not just coming, but is already underway. It's a feeling that something deep within your world, something you have painstakingly built, is preparing to shift on its very axis. You did not find this message by chance. Your spirit, in its quiet, steadfast search for truth and stability, has drawn you to these words. So, as we begin our journey together, I invite you to participate in this moment of recognition. If you have felt this inner rumbling, this sense that the life you have known is preparing to give way to the life that is truly meant for you, please take a moment to write in the comments below, simply, "My foundation is ready." Let this be your first declaration that you are not afraid of the change, but are here to welcome it with open arms. Today, we delve into a truth that has been whispering to you in the quiet moments. It speaks of a breakthrough. Yes, but this is not some small, fleeting stroke of luck. This is an energetic earthquake, a complete dismantling of a reality that has felt safe, yet has secretly been limiting your soul's expansion. For so long, you, dear Taurus, have been the patient builder, laying each brick of your life with intention, care, and an unyielding commitment to security. You've built your home, your career, your relationships on the principles of loyalty and hard work. But the universe is now asking you a profound question. What if the ground you built upon was never truly solid to begin with? Your next great chapter will not be born from what you can see with your eyes, but from what you have always known in the silent depths of your being. It will rise from the feelings you've tried to rationalize away, the intuitions you've labeled as stubbornness, and the deep, unspoken knowing that you are meant for a peace that is real, not one that is merely performed for the sake of others. Perhaps you have been feeling a powerful tension lately, a chasm between your desires and your reality. You yearn for more peace, more authentic connection, more financial ease that feels earned and respected, not just given and taken. Yet, a shadow of doubt lingers, whispering, "Is that truly possible for me?" That very question, dear one, is the hairline fracture in your foundation. It is the energetic split that has held you in place. When you hold a desire in one hand and a doubt in the other, you send a conflicting signal to the cosmos. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, does not respond to hesitation. It responds to the unwavering clarity of a soul that has decided its own worth. So today, we begin the sacred work of mending that split. Your words are not just sounds, they are incantations. They are the tools with which you build your new world. When you speak of your goals, speak of them not as distant hopes, but as memories of a future that has already come to pass. Your voice carries the creative force of the earth itself. Make it count. It is likely that today will present you with a moment of contrast, a frustrating delay, a sudden wave of exhaustion, or a disorienting feeling of being lost at sea without a compass. Do not mistake this for a sign that you are failing. This is not a punishment, it is a sacred pause. It is your soul recalibrating, like a ship turning in the water to face a new shore. The universe is gently forcing you to be still, so you can finally hear the directions it has been trying to give you all along. When you feel that discomfort, that frustration, do not fight it. Do not run from it. Breathe into it. Sit with it as you would a tired child. Your turbulent emotions are merely the waves on the surface. The answers you seek reside in the profound, silent calm that lies beneath. It is only when you stop resisting the storm that you can finally feel the steady current guiding you home. And let us speak of manifestation for a moment. If you have been wrestling with what you want, the perfect job, the ideal partner, the dream home, I invite you to lay down the struggle. Stop scrolling, stop comparing, stop forcing a vision that feels disconnected from your heart. Instead, I ask you to turn your focus inward. How do you truly want to feel? Do you wish to feel secure, cherished, respected, and free? Begin there. Start making choices, small ones, at first that align with that feeling. Choose the conversation that feels peaceful over the one that feels obligatory. Choose the expense that feels like an investment in your joy over the one born of expectation. Your outer world is but a mirror of your inner landscape. It cannot and will not transform until you first cultivate the garden within. The moment you make your own inner peace your true north, the path forward will illuminate itself, step by step, without you ever needing to see the entire map. There is an energy here of a new beginning, but it is not the naive leap of one who knows no better. This is the courage of a soul who has been through the fire and has learned the difference between recklessness and divine trust. You have been here before, at other crossroads, but this time you carry the wisdom of your scars. So if your spirit is calling you to pivot, to release an old identity, to launch the project you've been dreaming of in secret, know that the timing is not just right, it is divinely ordained. Do not fear that you will look foolish. The world may see a risk, but the universe sees a soul finally coming home to itself. Be prepared for old wounds to surface for healing. Those echoes from the past, the voices that told you that you were too much or not enough, that your need for stability was materialistic, that your quiet nature was unfeeling, they may rise again. Recognize them for what they are, ghosts of a past that no longer has any claim on you. You do not owe your past your loyalty, especially if it is not fueling the future your soul is yearning to build. Take a deep, conscious breath, and in the exhale, release the weight of their words. In this moment, you can choose again. You can always choose again. And the final, most important whisper from your spirit guides today is this: there is nothing to worry about. Truly, every delay, every challenge, every moment of confusing silence, it has all been part of a divine orchestration designed for your highest growth. You are not being punished, you are being prepared. Your only task is to show up for your life as if your prayers have already been answered. Because, dear Taurus, they have. Let us now turn to the cards and see how this story is unfolding in the energies around you. Our story begins today, under the mysterious, silvery light of the moon. This card is never about what is clear and obvious. It is about the shadows, the subconscious, the truths that swim in the deep waters of our emotional world. The moon confirms what your soul has already been sensing. There is something hidden here, a fear that is influencing your situation. This energy points directly to a person in your orbit, someone connected to you, perhaps from your past, or someone who watches you from a distance. This individual is wrestling with their own powerful fears. They are afraid of vulnerability, of the raw, unfiltered truth of emotional connection, and perhaps most of all, they are afraid of the depth of their own feelings for you. They are lost in their own inner labyrinth, and their silence, their distance, is not a reflection of their indifference, but a testament to their fear. They see in you a stability they crave, but do not believe they deserve. But the moon, dear Taurus, is a mirror. As much as it illuminates another's fear, it also reflects your own. Where have you been hesitating? Where have you allowed the fear of the unknown to keep you from making a necessary decision, particularly concerning your career or your finances? You have been standing at the edge of a new shore, but have been afraid to step into the water. The moon gently asks you to acknowledge that fear, not so it can paralyze you, but so you can finally move through it. And then, just as the tension of the moon becomes almost unbearable, the tower strikes. There is no denying the raw, electric power of this card in your reading. It speaks of a sudden, dramatic, and utterly necessary collapse. Something in your life, a false foundation, a relationship built on unspoken compromises, a career path that has been draining your soul has reached its breaking point. For many, the tower feels like a catastrophe, but for you, today, it is a liberation. It is the universe doing for you what you have been unable to do for yourself. It is the demolition of a prison that had started to feel like a home. That person who left you in silence, shrouded in the mystery of the moon, the tower, is now striking their world too. They are being forced to confront the truth of their choices, the consequences of their inaction, and the reality of what they lost when they chose fear over love. This is not about retribution, it is about revelation. The illusions are being shattered so that something real can finally be built. And here, in the rubble of the tower, is where the grace appears. The wheel of fortune begins to turn. This is your divine intervention, your cosmic course correction. After a long period of stagnation, of feeling stuck, of giving more than you received, the universe is now spinning the wheel decisively in your favor. This is especially potent in the realm of your finances and personal growth. Abundance, opportunity, and good fortune are not just possibilities. They are energies that are actively being drawn to you. But there is a condition, a sacred contract you must honor. You must move. The wheel rewards action. Your spirit guides are nudging you repeatedly to stop delaying. That business idea you've been perfecting in your mind, that investment you've been researching, that career change you've been dreaming of, now is the time. An opportunity, a person, or a sum of money may appear as if from nowhere, but you must be in motion to receive it. Anchoring this entire reading is the profound, undeniable frequency of the lovers. This is the heart of the matter. Your journey is not just about money or career. It is about a divine emotional healing. There is a soul connection here that is so powerful it transcends time and logic. It may be with someone from your past, a soulmate whose story with you is not yet finished. Or it may be a new presence, someone who looks at you and sees not just who you are, but who you have always been. There is deep karma here, a shared history that may even span lifetimes. A powerful yearning exists, one that cannot be silenced by distance or fear. This person is being spiritually pushed back toward you. The collapse of the tower in their life may be the very thing that gives them the courage to finally act. However, be aware that they may approach you cautiously. They might reappear under the guise of friendship, testing the waters, afraid to reveal the true depth of their intentions. Trust your intuition, that deep, earthy wisdom that has never failed you. You will feel the truth of the bond, a connection that runs far deeper than any words they could speak. The World card appears as a cosmic seal of approval. It is the universe confirming that a major, long-standing chapter of your life, a chapter defined by struggle, delay, misunderstanding, or emotional pain, is now officially complete. This is not a small shift. It is the closing of a great book. You have learned the lessons, you have endured the trials, and you are now being invited to step through a new portal. Those visions you've had of a new life, a new home, a new way of being in the world, they are not idle daydreams. They are divine downloads, previews of the reality that awaits you. You have come full circle, and you are now standing at the beginning of a new journey. But this time, you are whole. Finally, the Seven of Wands appears as your spiritual armor. It is a reminder that as you step into this new, blessed chapter of your life, not everyone will be celebrating with you. As your light begins to shine more brightly, it may trigger the insecurities of others. Old jealousies, gossip, or attempts to undermine your newfound stability may surface, possibly from the very people who stood silently by while you struggled. This card is not a warning to be feared. It is a call to stand firm. Hold your ground. Protect your energy. Keep your vision high. You are not required to explain or justify your choices to those who are committed to misunderstanding you. You are being positioned for leadership, whether it is in your career, your family, or your own life. This is the moment to embody the pillar of strength you have always been. But this time, it is for yourself first. This turning of the Wheel of Fortune is not just an emotional shift. It is a profound realignment of value in your material world. For too long, you may have felt like an ATM for others, valued for what you could provide, but not for who you are. That cycle is ending. The financial energy today is transformative, but it asks for your participation. Prosperity is not going to simply fall into your lap. It will rise up to meet your actions. That whisper you keep hearing to start the business, to ask for the raise, to invest in yourself, that is the voice of your future wealth. The universe is rewarding courage now. Visualize what true abundance feels like. It is not just about the numbers in your bank account. It is the feeling of security, of being respected for your labor, of having the freedom to be generous without feeling depleted. Live from that feeling now. Make decisions from that place of inherent worth. You may also find that unexpected helpers appear. An influential person, a mentor, or even a friend may offer a resource or piece of advice that opens a door you never knew existed. Be open. The time for solitary struggle is over. This is a season of co-creation. Your lucky numbers, which carry the vibration of this powerful shift, are 7, 19, 28, 40, 53, and 64. They resonate with the energies of spiritual truth, completion, and new beginnings. That soul connection, spoken of by the lovers, whispers into your heart today. Love is a profound and multi-layered presence in your life right now. The combination of the lovers and the moon reveals a story of deep, hidden emotions. Someone is holding a torch for you, but they have been holding it in the dark, afraid of its light. Their fear of vulnerability has been their prison. But your quiet strength, perhaps even your silence, has been a key turning in the lock. They may reappear, not with a grand declaration, but with a quiet offering of friendship. Be patient. Listen not to their words, but to the energy behind them. What is unspoken between you is more potent than any conversation you could have. There is a deep healing available here. You may still be carrying the scars of past betrayals, particularly the wound of being let down by those you trusted. It is natural to be cautious, but do not allow the ghosts of yesterday to frighten away the love that is arriving today. Not all stories repeat themselves. Some return to be rewritten with a happier ending. If you are in a relationship, this is a call for radical honesty. The surface is no longer enough. It is time to dive into the deeper waters of your shared emotional world. It may feel vulnerable, but it is in that vulnerability that your bond will be fortified into something unbreakable. The echo of the tower can be felt most profoundly in the place you give your labor. Something about your current professional life is no longer in alignment with your soul. The long hours for little recognition, the environment that rewards noise over substance, the feeling that you are building someone else's dream at the expense of your own. That structure is crumbling. This disruption is a sacred gift. It is clearing the path for you to step into a role of true leadership. For many of you, this points towards self-employment, launching your own venture, or taking on a project where you are the final authority. You are meant to build your own empire, not just be a cog in someone else's machine. Stop delaying. Every day you remain in a situation that devalues you is a day you postpone the arrival of your true prosperity. New and influential people are being drawn to your grounded, serious, and reliable energy. They see your potential. Do not shrink from the spotlight. Your work is not just a job. It is the physical manifestation of your integrity and power. It is time the world sees it and pays you what you are worth for it. Your body is a sacred keeper of truth, and today it is asking for a gentle release. You have been carrying the weight of unspoken words, of others' silence, of financial worries and emotional disappointments. That stress has a physical toll. This is a call for an emotional detox. Repressed feelings can manifest as fatigue, tension headaches, or digestive issues. Your body is asking you to let it go. Journaling, talking to a trusted friend, or even just allowing yourself a moment to cry can be a powerful form of medicine. You do not have to be the strong one all the time. Your body is also asking for realignment, a quiet walk in nature, a few moments of mindful breathing, or the simple act of decluttering your personal space can have a profound impact on your inner peace. If you have been putting off a checkup or a self-care practice, consider this your divine nudge. Your health is the foundation upon which your entire new life will be built. Tend to it with the same care you would give to a sacred garden. The energy within your family sphere may feel complex today. There is love, but it may be buried under layers of unspoken resentments or emotional distance. Someone in your family may be suffering in silence, just as you once did. You are being called to be a source of light, but with a crucial new understanding, you cannot heal what another person refuses to acknowledge. Sometimes, the most loving thing you can do for your family is to set a firm boundary. You can be compassionate without being a doormat. You can offer love without offering unlimited access to your energy. A surprising conversation may occur where someone expresses regret for a past action or misunderstanding. Receive it with an open heart, but a discerning mind. And if you have been feeling a deep loneliness, a longing for your true tribe, know that you are not alone. Your soul family, the people who see you, who cherish your quiet strength, who ask if you are tired, is searching for you. 2. As you release the old, you make space for the new. Family is not always about blood. It is about where your soul can finally exhale. Today, your soul resonates most deeply with those who can meet you in the truth. Grounding and practical support can be found with Virgo and Capricorn. Deep emotional healing and soul-level understanding may arise with Cancer and Pisces. Passionate, transformative, and sometimes challenging energy may come from Leo or Scorpio. Your lucky color for today is emerald green. This is the color of the heart chakra, of healing, and of lush, abundant new growth. Wear it, meditate on it, or simply place a green object on your desk to anchor this prosperous and healing energy into your day. And let this be your sacred phrase for today. Repeat it to yourself. Whenever you feel a flicker of the old fear, I release what was built on illusion to make space for what is divinely real. Thank you for sharing this time with me, dear Taurus. Remember, the stars and the cards can illuminate the path, but you are the one who must walk it. Your power is real. Your worth is non-negotiable. If these words have found a home in your heart, I would be so grateful if you would like this video and subscribe. It helps create a beacon of light for other souls like yours who are searching for this same message. This is more than just a channel. It is a safe harbor. And I truly love to read your stories in the comments. I will see you tomorrow, right here, where we will continue to uncover the beautiful, unfolding destiny of your soul. Until then, be gentle with yourself and walk in the truth of your worth.